We are back at the Play Expo in London. In the previous video we took a look at the arcade section and the gaming section, the old consoles and the tournaments and stuff like that. In this video we're gonna do some actual game hunting. The trader section was a bit on the small side, but there were at least 25 vendors and they carried quite a lot of things that I'm interested in, so there should be enough to do here. This was the first vendor that really caught my attention. First thing I do is dig through the Saturn import games. And when I'm browsing through these games, I came to the realization that I have quite a lot of Saturn games. So I do see some stuff that I actually don't have. This game for example, but I want the PlayStation version of that one. Also a lot of PC Engine and Neo Geo CD stuff. And this intimidating amount of PAL PlayStation 1 games. I found a small stack of games that I wanted to have and wanted to pay for when I found the box of Game Gear stuff. As my Game Gear collection isn't that big at the moment, I had no trouble finding 4 games that I wanted in this box. The vendor where I spent most of my time was a vendor called Allan's Japanese Retro Import Games, I think. And he had, I think, 20 crates full of Super Famicom, Saturn, Dreamcast, Game Boy, everything you can imagine, all Japanese imports. And when there's so much cool stuff, I get overwhelmed a bit and I can't make decisions anymore. So I settled on one game, which I didn't have, and that's Shin Kaitei Gunkan, which is a turn-based strategy game for the Saturn. He also had a box with pretty cheap Japanese Game Boy games, so I dipped through that as well and got these two that you see here on the right side. During the whole weekend I've been coming back to this vendor for these two PSP games. I want these games, they are on my wanted list, but the prices are around eBay prices and I wanted to get them cheaper actually. But well, yeah, it saves me the shipping, so might as well pick them up. I'm never gonna find them any cheaper than this. For the final pickup I was looking for a more exclusive Game Boy game, which I didn't have already, and there was a guy that had an interesting selection of Game Boy games, but something was off. The prices were a bit mixed up. And he also had a good selection of PlayStation games, so I dug through that as well and picked up Simpsons Wrestling and Belmont's Revenge. All in all, I had a great 2 days in London at Play Expo, and I'm certainly gonna go back to see either this one or the Manchester one, which is this in maximum capacity with a much bigger venue, bigger crowd. It was especially cool to see all the young kids, say 8 or 10 years old, playing the old retro games. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.